dream that felt so real you kept thinking about it after you woke up? A long time ago, a man named Jacob had a dream like that. A dream that changed his whole life. Let's step into that desert night and see what happened. Welcome to Imagine This Stories. Sit back, relax, kick off your shoes, and for the next few minutes, imagine this. Jacob was on the run. He had tricked his brother Esau and stolen his father's blessing. Now, Esau was angry, like really angry. So Jacob was sent away to live with his uncle in another land. He walked for days through rocky hills and down dusty paths. The daytime was really hot with the sun beating down on him, but the nights, they were cold. One night, Jacob needed to find a place to sleep. He found some flat land. He didn't have a tent and not much of a blanket, just the stars above him and, what could he use for a pillow? Oh, here's a nice rock. That's right. Can you imagine trying to sleep with a rock for a pillow? He probably turned it over 3 or 4 times trying to get comfortable. Maybe he wrapped his cloak around it. Maybe he wished he were home. But God was about to meet him right there in the middle of nowhere while he was sleeping on a pillow rock. As Jacob fell asleep, he dreamed. In front of him was a ladder stretching from the ground all the way up into heaven. Shimmering light spilled down from above, and angels were moving up and down, glowing, maybe like shooting stars. At the top of the ladder stood the Lord himself. He said, "I am the Lord, the God of your grandfather Abraham and your father Isaac. The land you are lying on will belong to you and your children. I am with you and will watch over you wherever you go." Jacob's eyes widened. The air felt full of promise and peace. He realized that even though he was really far from home and had made some really big mistakes, God had not given up on him. Jacob woke up just as the first light touched the rocks and the pillow rock, and he sat up, rubbed his eyes, and whispered, "Surely the Lord is in this place, and I didn't know it." Next, he picked up his pillow rock, stood it on its end, and poured oil over it. This was his way to say, "This is a holy place. God was here." He named the place Bethel, which means house of God. Then Jacob made a promise. He said, "If God will be with me and take care of me, then the Lord will be my God." It's interesting, isn't it? Jacob thought he was out there all alone, but God showed him that heaven was open right above him all along. Now, we might not see ladders and angels, but God is close to us too. In our bedrooms, our schools, our long car rides, even when we're scared or when we've messed up. If you ever feel far away from God, remember Jacob's dream. You can even whisper to yourself, "God, I know you're here." And he will remind you that his love stretches farther than any ladder. Jacob's rock pillow became a reminder that God is with us everywhere, even in hard places. So today, as you lay your head down, remember the same God who watched over Jacob is watching over you. Wow, that's such a great story. Want to hear something cool? In the Hebrew language, the word ladder can also mean stairway. So some people think Jacob saw like a shining ramp of light going up and down from earth to heaven. Also, sleeping on stones was common for travelers back then. They'd often wrap their cloak around the rock for a little bit of softness, I guess, and to keep it warm. No thank you. And finally, did you know when Jesus lived here on earth, he talks about this story, and he says that he, Jesus, is the ladder between heaven and earth. That's so cool. Thank you so much for listening today. If you want to read this story for yourself, you can find it in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, chapter 28, verses 10 through 22. Have a fantastic week, and I look forward to talking to you again soon as we imagine this. Bye.